Greg.
Yeah.
Like I said, I love getting warrants. Why?
Because they belong to you if they don't come with a bond.
They have to have a bond attached to it. So when you told you to get the hell off the property, did you say, hey, I'd be glad to, man, you got a bond attached to that warrant?
I asked to look at it, and she wouldn't give it to me.
Well,
yes, I need to see that warrant that you got.
Yeah, well, you tell me you need to get the hell off my property until that fucking bond is attached to that warrant. Then you can hand me the warrant with the bond. Go fill out the paperwork properly. That's all.
And if you try to execute that without that, you are going to be personally, criminally liable.
Yeah, because if they say there is a bond, we just forgot. Yeah, well then good. Well, you go back down as a clerk of the court's office immediately as soon as you leave the property and say, I need a certified, authenticated copy of the complete court case file to this date. And then when they're going to have the warrant.
I tried to get a copy of the paperwork that was sent to the sheriff, and I went down to the sheriff and I said, I need to see that paper because
I didn't say that. I didn't say you go down to the sheriff. I said you go down to the court clerks and you tell the court clerk that you need an authenticated, certified, complete copy of the court case file in a chronological order. Every single document, I need you to timestamp it, and I need you to put the court seal on it. So that way, at that time, when you were kicked out at 12:01 p.m., if there was no bond prior to 12:01 p.m., there you go. Then you could file a claim that the warrant had no bond, and that you're claiming for the damages. Then you make a claim for damages.
Actually, I put it all in there.
But what all in there?
I put a claim and an admission statement in there.
You put a claim that they executed the warrant without a bond.
Yes.
And what?
These people didn't have this. This happened, and this isn't right. This isn't right. This isn't right. This isn't right. Whole list of it. 42 sentences or points of all how it's gone wrong.
Like I said, I'd have to take a look at your paperwork. I mean, you could email it to me, but I'm telling you, if it's more than 2 or 3 sentences long, then I'm going to read it.
Well, I put it on every single person that was a part of it.
What I'm saying, if you made a claim with what I just said, if it's more than 2 or 3 sentences long, they're going to totally ignore you. You got to make each independent, separate claim, each separate thought. You can't just make some 900-page thing. You can't do it. You're doing it, and I'm telling you, man, they just ignore it. They just throw it in a dustbin. They're like, we don't care. You got to make one claim at a time. Take one claim down, one claim at a time. If the house is worth that damn much money to you, well, then hell, you know, what's the problem making 2, 3, 4 claims? So like I said, you just make a claim that they executed a warrant without a bond, and that you're claiming this much damage was the execution of the warrant. Occurred, and the execution of the warrant came down, and I'm claiming this much damage was done.
So on the day that they filed the warrant, I need to see if they got a bond that was with it.
Yeah. There has to be a bond to that warrant. Well, there has to be, but what's funny is 99 times out of 100 they won't have it because people like you don't ask them for it. They say, I love warrants. See, you people hear there's a warrant. Oh, we got a warrant for you. You guys go, wah, I don't want a warrant. Wah. They say, oh, I just love warrants. Give me that warrant. Wait a second, where's the bond? I see no bond attached to the warrant. You don't have to say. But what I'm saying, you might ask stuff, but you're not happy about it. You're like, oh, boy, I love warrants. Go give me 2, 3, 4. Give me a couple of dozen warrants.
That's when she started just screaming the F word, saying get the F off the properties for 10 minutes. I said, ma'am, I'm standing right here. You don't need to be yelling at me. And I need to see the date that's on that, what you have in your hand. And she said, this is a warrant for your property. And I said, what's the date on it? And it was supposed to be done within 3 days. I was supposed to be thrown out on that 3rd day that they supposedly got it, and they didn't come until a month later. That's
Well, like I said, it's just little simple things like that, because the bond would probably say only be good for 3 days.
Because I told her, I said, you can't give me a day and a half notice. Well, you knew this was coming. I said, ma'am.
Well, see, that's the big problem. The big problem is that you said, the big problem is that you talked. See, that's the big problem. And this is what everybody always tells you folks. Don't say a damn word. See, whenever I say that to you folks, if you ever listen to my calls, the first thing I always say, are you here on some sort of official state capacity? Yes. Are you talking to me man to man? No. Well, then all I speak is common plain English. If you're here speaking some code gibberish, I'm going to need an attorney present to decipher your code. And I don't have one present, so you're just wasting your time. It's that simple. You don't have to know code, but as soon as you engage in these people, you know that they're official visits. It's just presumed that you're competent.
I just started asking her questions.
There you go. There you go. And somehow, if she responded to you in Chinese, would have you kept asking questions that kind of reflected her answers? No.
Every other word was the F word, so.
I'm saying, but would you've known the F word in Chinese? Because it's bakataye. Now, if she kept saying bakataye, would you know that she was cursing at you? No, you wouldn't. So for some reason, the F word meant something to you, and you were responding back and forth. You were having a conversation. You were holding a contract. You were making an agreement. It was a meeting of the minds. The people got to keep saying to yourselves, man, I'm not competent. I'm stupid. You're coming here under some sort of code or under official capacity. I don't talk to anybody in an official capacity. And then you guys keep talking back and forth, these people, you're just digging yourselves deeper and deeper in a hole. Because then somehow you're subordinate to them instead of them being subordinate to you. You only speak man to man. And in the law, in common law, all you're liable is to speak to another man. When another man is claiming that you're causing him harm, you need to back the hell off and leave that man alone. But when an official comes to you and say you're causing harm to you what, as a man? Or causing harm to you in the state official capacity? The state official capacity, well, that's ridiculous. I can only cause harm to another man. I can't cause harm to a fiction. You can't tell me to stop doing what I'm doing. But a man can tell you to stop doing what you're doing, but fiction and law can't tell you to stop doing what you're doing. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said you guys got to understand what I'm trying to say in these calls, man. It's very simple. I've been saying this on what statutory code are you relying upon to present this offer to me? It's like, oh, I'm not accepting it if it's not presented to me by a man. If it's not presented to me by a man, you better believe it better be bonded.
So the initial question is, what is your capacity that you're working in right now?
The initial question is what?
What exactly capacity are you talking to me? Are you talking to me man to man or
right? You just
as an official?
Right. You just flat out say to them, are we speaking man to man? Are you here under some sort of a state of official capacity? Like, what statutory code are you relying upon to present me anything? And they'll try to scramble in their brain as well. It's under code 660 of Iowa, and it's like, no, it's rhetorical. You don't actually have to tell me. You're kind of here in a statutory capacity. I don't speak statutes. I'm not code decipher. I'm going to need an attorney to decipher your code. You're going to have to get an attorney up here because I'm not competent. I don't understand a freaking word you're saying. And there you go. Because fuck you. Code might mean have a lovely day. I don't know. I didn't write the damn code. I don't know what fuck you mean. And I'm serious.
I was just trying to let her know what she was doing wrong, and she was just screaming.
But not in
I said, I don't understand this.
In an official capacity, she's not doing you wrong. As a man or a woman, she's doing you wrong. But if she's there in official capacity, you can't sue her as a woman. She flat out told you she's there in capacity. So if she's saying, this is what I'm doing in my official capacity, you have to prove that she's operating outside of her capacity. Like she forgot to fucking put the bond in there. Then you can sue her because she moved you off your land. And when she knows, when in her official capacity, she knows when she executes a warrant, she has to have a bond. So that's how you can sue her in her individual capacity, because in her official capacity, for her to execute a warrant, there has to be a bond. So that's how you can make her personally liable, because she knows in her job she has to have a bond. And she decided she decided to operate outside of the scope of her office.